She said kinda love affair.
Is love in the air, or is your relationship on the verge of destruction? Let's talk about it. Sit back,
Relax.
and enjoy your favorite cocktail as we discuss relationships, dating,
Sex.
and love. Love on the rocks, that is.
Love on the rocks. Love on the rocks. Love on the rocks. Love on the rocks.
Oh, yes, it is showtime.
Showtime.
It is. Yes.
Hi.
Hi. You got that
How are
heavy
you?
in your microphone there. It's like,
No, I don't.
it sounds like you're orgasming.
I'm not orgasming, Roger. But that's not what it sounds like. That's
Okay.
on your end because I can't hear anything.
Oh, is that right? So,
Yeah.
anyways, so we'll talk about the emotional, physical connections of orgasms in later on in the show. But
Yeah.
hey, we're back.
Hi.
It's been
We're
2
back.
weeks. Hi.
Hi.
What's the good word?
Nothing much. Nothing.
Are you okay over there? You're like,
I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Okay.
good. Drew's comment got to me, but I'm good.
Oh, so Drew's comment got to you. Which comment?
About the stepdad.
Ah, okay.
He's just being Drew. That's
Of
all.
course he is. So, guys, welcome to Love on the Rocks. We have an awesome show today. We're going to be talking about intimacy unveiled, exploring emotional and physical connections. It's going to be a great show. It's going to be some great conversations. And Crystal is not here with us this week, so she's got the night off, and so Jesse is out. But we have a new relationship influencer.
We
who's
do.
joining
We
the
do.
team.
Her name is Rachel.
Let's bring her on. Rachel, how's it going?
Going well. Thank you for having me, guys. Yeah.
Excited you're here.
Me too.
You get
Don't
cowbell.
start the stupid cowbell.
Just what I always wanted.
So, Rachel, let's talk about you for a moment. Your background, and I know that you host a couple podcasts, and you're just like all over social media. So, tell us your story.
Okay, so my name is Rachel Roberts, and I'm here in Houston, Texas. And for a while, I was doing a lot of cooking shows, and because I like to cook, I consider myself a home chef. But I was also doing a little show in the morning called Coffee Time. So, and that really it got a lot of viewers, and you know what, people. Nowadays, the whole cooking show thing, you can turn on Instagram or TikTok and within 30 seconds, they do this dance of, making a dish, and nobody really wants to watch a 30-minute cooking show anymore. So that kind of, right? It's funny how, organically, things like that will change your whole life. So I do less of the cooking, but I still cook every day. And I have Coffee Talk. And then I started working with Brian Sebastian with Movie Reviews and More, a few years ago. And I enjoy that. That's a live show that comes on. And
I love Brian.
yeah, he's been around. That podcast has been around for like 10 years.
Right.
And, he's so proud of all his numbers. He keeps track. He comes here. He comes here to Houston and stays with me about once a year. So you'll get to see him again, I'm sure. Maybe even this summer.
Maybe that'd be cool.
Mm-hmm. And then the other podcast I do is The Adventures of Pipe Man with Dean Piper, and I'm one of the pipe nuts. So it's like they take the leash off of me, and I just weird and wild. And I love that.
Well, we'll take the leash off of you on this show.
Right. Okay.
Yeah,
All
we
right.
don't do leashes here.
Yeah.
All right, let's bring on our team. We got Drew in the house, and
What's up, douche?
Lydia is here.
Hi, Lydia.
Howdy.
Howdy. I love you, Lydia. I love you.
Where's the dark fake background? Why is there a brick wall instead today?
Because I noticed last time when I was using my Gothic background, that I was like getting black spots on my face. So like even like these spots over here, like I don't like. So I need to get like a green screen or something. Otherwise, you can just like see my house right now. I
want to see your house. Come on, I'm showing all my crazy shit.
Yeah.
There it is. All right.
So yeah, I'm on my couch today.
Hell yeah. I was doing the same thing.
So, Drew, how's your
Sir.
week going
My
on?
weekend?
Your
I got
week.
my
Yeah.
week. It's Monday.
Well, I'm talking about the following week, the previous week, you know.
Last week, let's see. I don't remember before Thursday.
Okay,
No
how many
shit.
beers was it for you?
Some blonde
All
hooker,
week?
Drew, Lydia.
All week?
No shit.
Oh my god.
I found my drinking friend.
I don't fucking know a lot. It was mainly I've switched to margaritas of recently because I don't get as bloated.
Mm-hmm.
Drink bourbon.
I love bourbon, but like I'll drink it too fast. Bourbon's for like at home, watching a movie. When I'm out, I just want to. Yeah, I want to drink something that's gonna take me some time because I'll have way too much. If I was drinking bourbon on the rocks, I'd have like 8 of them before 9. It would be a problem.
I'm like, yeah, it happened.
Yeah. But okay. So the weekend was great. I got my wisdom teeth out on Friday, and then I went to my best friend's his first kid's first birthday.
Nice.
I got him a matching Camaro, but got him like the little kid one.
How big was the party?
It was big, but they did it white people style, even though they're not white. Like he's Colombian and she's Mexican, so I pulled up with a 24-pack of Michelob expecting this to be a fucking party, and they white people the shit out of that party. I'm talking like finger foods, a balloon arch. Like I was like, man, what? It was in the middle of the day
for a 1-year-old.
Yeah, have you ever been to like an Hispanic family's 1-year-old birthday party?
No,
it's all about the adults, not just the kids.
Okay.
I have videos of actual 1-year-old birthday parties, and this was not it. This was white people as fuck, and and I was, but then we went out afterwards, and then it became what I was expecting. And then Sunday, I had a day with the girlfriend.
There you go.
Yeah,
awesome.
So, Lydia, how's your weekend?
I picked up a new hobby to help with my anxiety.
Okay.
I think I might have gone overboard.
Uh-oh.
I started building Lego sets.
Oh, wow. I hear that a lot from people lately.
Yeah,
Legos are dope.
It is actually like it
I'm muted.
It helps me focus.
Lego sets are the best.
It helps me focus.
I don't know.
Over the past like 2 weeks, I probably built about 10 different sets.
You know which one I want? I want the Home Alone house.
I saw that. They just
I
came
want
out
one
with
so
the
bad.
snow. They came out with the Snow White cottage, and it has the 7 little dwarves characters, and I really want it, but it's over $200, and I was like,
Legos
just
are
did
expensive.
they're so expensive.
And
They're
my
so
world
cheap.
poured apart.
I was so
and
happy when
ruined
my
it with
kids stopped the
bitch.
Lego
Yes.
thing.
I want a Millennium Falcon.
I've
Yeah,
been
you
getting
step on them, they get all over the floor.
I've been grabbing like clearance sets, and then I've been like scrolling Facebook Marketplace, so I've gotten a couple on there.
There's gonna be pieces missing. You're gonna kick yourself.
Oh no, I only buy the brand new ones, not opened.
What are we looking at?
Easton got hit in the face with a baseball tonight during his game.
Oh my god! Ow!
Wow! Ouch!
So that's,
you say?
Never mind.
So this
Ma-
makes me really confident that my kids start baseball tomorrow.
And I'm already in the season now too. So, yep. So I had a good weekend. It was chill. It was my birthday, but somebody forgot, so it's all cool.
Happy birthday.
Thank you for remembering.
I didn't forget.
didn't
I just didn't want to say happy birthday.
What?
I know.
I didn't
that
forget. I just didn't want to say
directed
anything.
towards me. I didn't fucking forget your birthday, Roger.
It was a
Oh,
lot. Of
really?
people's
I
birthday,
remember
Roger.
yours, March 20th.
Mine is March 20th.
Yes.
Yeah, March 20th.
Yesterday, she goes, "Oh, I thought it was tomorrow."
I thought it was today, even like all day today. I missed a doctor's appointment today because
Oh,
I thought
no.
it was yesterday. Like, like I thought my appointment was tomorrow. It was today at 4:15, and I totally forgot about it. So
That's why I have Post-its everywhere and I have a whiteboard, because otherwise I can't keep track of anything.
Yeah, I never know the day. I'm like, in coffee talk in the mornings, I'm like, coffee talk happy.
Yeah. Because
Yeah.
90% of the time I don't do anything or leave my house. So I always forget what day of the week it is.
Yeah. I can sympathize with that.
All right, guys, our topic today is Intimacy Unveiled. We're going to be talking about exploring emotional and physical connection. Now, this was a topic that Megan brought up to the to our group. And, you have to understand there's, you have physical connection, right? And sometimes people jump into a relationship, or just not necessarily a relationship. They're at a bar one night, they're getting drunk, and there's a physical
situationship.
a situationship, and
that's the situationship. That's not a relationship.
right. But that would be a physical connection. But is there an
Can
emotional
you have an
connection?
orgasm if you can you have an
You
orgasm
have an
if
orgasm, you have a physical connection.
yeah, that's no. I'm saying, like, can you meet somebody at a bar and really like go home and have sex that first time and have it and reach orgasm? No, for me, it's one of those things, like, I'm not gonna release that out of myself until like I would have the emotional connection with somebody.
right.
You know
Yeah,
what
What
I mean?
about you,
guys
Drew?
right now? Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys know right now. A dude's orgasm is the most underwhelming shit in the world. It's the easiest thing to achieve, and it's the equivalent. If you guys really want to know what a male orgasm feels like, it feels like a sneeze. It's the
A
buildup and
male
the release.
orgasm feels like a sneeze.
Achoo. Yes, 100%. You know how
And
it
then
feels
it's
really
gone.
fucking good
Yeah,
after you
as a
sneeze.
woman,
Yeah.
it is
Yeah.
so much more
I
complicated
know.
than that.
It's the number one thing I want to experience that I will never be able to is a female orgasm. I've talked about this 1,000 times.
Wait,
I want to see
you're
what that feels like.
saying when a male
It's
ejaculates,
I
it
could
feels
care
like a
less if I finish in bed
sneeze.
because I can get it done in 2 seconds in the bathroom. It's that
Yeah.
fucking
Yes,
simple.
yes, Megan.
A
It is.
sneeze.
Yes,
A
it's the
sneeze.
buildup.
Yes.
You know how good it feels after you sneeze, like that release.
Yeah.
That's exactly what a male orgasm feels like. It's just out your dick. That's it.
Wow, that's so sad. What if you did like ecstasy or some kind of drug?
The ecstasy feels better than the orgasm.
That ecstasy feels better than the orgasm.
I've
Everything-
never done ecstasy, so I can't.
I mean,
Is
I-
this
honest-
like personal feedback for
Lydia's
you?
like,
This
Like,
is
if it
real.
is,
This is
like-
real. This is absolutely real. Like it's not anything special.
Does
I
an
haven't even
orgasm-
had a drink in like 8 months. So
Wow,
Fuck that.
I haven't had a drink in 8 hours. I'm so fucking proud of
there you
myself.
go. Megan's drinking right now for all of us.
This
Well,
is the first one.
I
I've
would-
Rosie.
No, I'm-
I'll
my
be
God.
right fucking back.
Uh-oh.
Propel.
literally the first beer I've had.
Hey, that'll work, Lydia.
Stay hydrated.
Yes.
Yeah,
And words
it's taken
of
me 3 hours.
Bobby
and
Boucher.
it's
H2O.
right there,
H2O.
Yeah, I got my H2O too. That's what I'm doing. I'm doing
and I got Sprite.
my goal is sobriety for 31 days while my cousin boyfriend is out of the country.
Wait,
Yeah, I know. Back that shit up.
squirt. I mean, skirt. Not
Nice, you said
squirt.
squirt.
Squirt. Skirt. I mean,
I
squirt.
don't know which
You
one
said
to focus
squirt.
on.
I didn't mean to say squirt.
Oh,
Your cousin boyfriend.
yeah,
What did I walk
I
into?
know. I know. We didn't know we were cousins.
Incest is the best. Why go across the street when you can
What
go
the
across
not
fuck
know
did
we
I
were
come back
cousins.
to?
It happened, and then I became friends with his mother on Facebook, and she didn't know that I was dating her son, and so she sends me a message, and she's like, "Wow, you look like one of us. Are you a cousin? Because I noticed your last name is Roberts. My last name is Roberts." She said, and I'm like, no. And then she saw mutual friend was her son. And she goes, "Oh, do you know my son, Bill?" And I'm like, "Yes, I do. I didn't say I'm fucking him. I didn't say that. Right." And I was just like, "No, we're not cousins. Right. I don't have any family. I have no family." She's like, "Well, where was your dad's side of the family from?" I said, "Arkansas." And she goes, "Really? That's where we're from." And I'm like, "It's a coincidence." So she goes on and she's like, what did your grandpa do?" I'm like, "He was a bootlegger." That's crazy. We're all bootleggers on our side too. She said, and then it started getting even creepier. She was like, "Your dad, I noticed she said, "What is his name?" And I said, "It's CL." And she said, "What does the L stand for?" And I said, "Lee." She goes, "All the men in our family take the middle name Lee."
Oh wow.
"I'm fucking your son." Like, this is bad. And he was in Africa at the time. And I texted him and I was like, "Guess what?" And he's like, "What?" And I said, "I found out I have a
Just
cousin."
playing music.
Yeah.
Drew. That's all right. I can take care of that.
So I told
He's
him, I found
steadily
out that
talking.
I have a cousin. And he was like, "Really?" And I'm like, "Yes." And I'm fucking him. He's like, "You're fucking your cousin?" I'm like, "You're my cousin." He's like,
Now, are y'all first cousins?
no, it's somewhere down there.
It's further down the line.
Yeah, but it's really cool because now I can introduce him as, "This is my cousin boyfriend."
This is my cousin boyfriend. I'm fucking my cousin.
Kind of hot.
And that's the one I met on Saturday night.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
The world traveler.
The world travel. We were out that night with 3 world travel. And when I say world traveler, I'm talking about there are 463 people in the world that can say they've been to like all these all the countries. And so my boyfriend is one of these people, and so were these 2 other guys that we were out with that night. It was wild, right? Those people are on another level of
that can
travel.
say that they have been to every country in the world, and Rachel's boyfriend is one of them.
He's down right now. He's in these islands, Palau. I don't know. I can't even pronounce them. Never even heard of these beautiful islands somewhere close to.
What does he do for work?
He's in the entertainment industry. He's got an entertainment.
Okay.
He's got his own show. It's called The Traveling Wizard, and so he travels the world and he does his own. He's
That's
so kind of like what I do, but different because he's got this entertainment company. So he's got wild animals and dancing bears, if you want it, and fire breathing shit. I mean, it's just crazy.
So when did you guys realize? Did you guys start off with a physical connection and then it developed into an emotional one, or how did
So when I met him, the day I met him, I remember I went to this music event here in Houston to see Western Jelly. By the way, they're playing this weekend. So I went to the Continental Club and I saw him and I was going to meet him there because we'd already been connected on Facebook. But anyway, I ran up to him and I sat on his lap and I looked at this guy and we kind of look alike. Like we both have the blonde hair and the big blue eyes. I sat on his lap and I looked at him and I said, "Oh my God, you look like you could be my brother." So,
cousin.
We were, and then a couple of months later, we found out that we were cousins. And by then it was like, fuck it, we're too late. We've been fucking for 2 months.
What about you, Lydia? Was it more of a physical or a emotional?
When I met him?
Yeah.
It was, obviously when you meet somebody, it's physical, but it's there's also it was so intense. Like you could not have pulled us apart if you tried. It was very
Right.
intense.
What about you, Lydia?
I mean,
If she were in a relationship,
I
she'd be able to tell you. She'd be able to tell you.
I
She's
have a
married
funny
with
thing. I
triplets.
have a funny thing. I call it our doing it anniversary because the first time we actually like hung out, obviously. But I mean,
Right.
like, I would call him and we would talk and stuff. So I mean, it went hand in hand
Right.
because we had
Literally
already
hand in hand.
Yeah. That's
Drew
what I was
knows about hand in hand.
thinking.
It's one hand and one other instrument.
What about you and Giselle? Was it?
I mean, that looks
obviously
really bad
physical,
right now,
but-
Drew.
It was a blind date, and it relied a lot on just emotional chemistry,
Oh,
and
cool.
the physical chemistry just kind of came naturally after that.
Right.
Yeah,
Right.
I sang "Dick in a Box" and she kissed me, and from that point on, my body was hers and hers was mine.
I cannot hear that song without thinking about you. Thinking about-
You and a lot of other women.
So you and Giselle been together for how long now? Like December, right?
7 months since September.
September. Okay.
So our anniversary is September 22nd, and that's significant because you can't remember the 21st night of September until it's September 22nd.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
None of you guys understood that. That's the Earth, Wind, and Fire song, September.
Oh.
Do you remember the 20? I'm the fucking youngest one. What
I
the
just
fuck?
say, wake me up when September
And
ends.
fire dog.
Do you remember the 21st night of September? I can't remember the 21st night until it's the 22nd. That's our
Do you
anniversary.
remember?
There you go.
All right, you guys can get in the conversation. The phone lines are open 845-442-LOVE, 845-442-LOVE, or you could just, create a comment in the chat and we'll go ahead and get those comments up there. And if you have a question or a story to tell, we want to hear about it.
Physical or
Emotional.
connection?
Mhm.
Yeah. So.
Which I think if to have orgasm, you got to have both. That's what I think.
Which one first?
Well, I mean, I just think that you've got to have both. I mean, seriously, it took a long, it takes a while. I think, maybe not for the little boy down there, but like
The
as
little
you
boy down there.
the little boy right here.
The little boy down there.
Yeah. Anyway, but as you get older, it's harder to to reach orgasm, especially for men, and you have to really be comfortable with the person you're with.
Yeah, but we don't care. Like when we get old.
See, that's because you're young, right? When you're young, you probably
I think I care more now about finishing than I would when I'm,
No, I promise you, as you get older as a man, like your care kicks in and you want to please.
Megan, how long have you been
Yes.
What?
a man? How long have you been a man?
Oh, I'm not a man.
Oh, okay, so why are you
She's
speaking?
a woman.
Why are you speaking for all older men right now?
Okay,
I'm
so let me
speaking from
talk
what I
here.
know, Dick.
Okay. Now, Drew here, he's the baby in the group. But however, I'm older and I've got years of experience. I believe in satisfying my partner before I'm satisfied.
Mhm.
Because they're going to keep coming back. And if you just focus on yourself, they're going to leave. So, but, it's like, when we've talked about, me dating Kara, the girl that was 20 years younger than me, had her on the show.
Bed and breakfast.
So, so we just, the thing is that she said that one thing that attracted older men is because they take their time to focus on the woman's needs and not their own. And so,
Speaking from experience, Drew, and not for all older men, the older guys get to a point to where they care if their woman, like,
I eat
is
more pussy than anyone
satisfied.
you know. I guarantee that.
I promise you don't eat more pussy.
I
than
guarantee I
anybody
eat more
know.
pussy than anyone you know. I guarantee it. I'll call.
Wait a
Giselle
minute.
right
What? Wait,
Yeah.
why? So
That
you're
took a
assuming
really
that that's
swift
the only
left
way to get a
turn.
woman off.
now. Huh?
Are you Are you saying that that's what it takes to get a woman off? That's the only way to get a woman off? Because that doesn't even do
No.
it for me.
No, but it does when I do it.
Not to me. It wouldn't. I mean,
Can I just
okay,
say
I wouldn't.
that is my
Yeah.
anytime I have ever said that does nothing for me, the other person, the very first thing they say is, "Oh, well, I haven't done it."
Right.
Yeah.
That's true.
So, like,
Every
I know-
person has been so confident,
yeah.
and I'm
true.
like, it's still.
It's
does
not.
absolutely
Yeah, they don't
nothing.
get it. They
It's the
don't. Men don't. Men don't. They can't
Sorry.
absorb that when we tell them
Trust-
that, because I'm in the same group. You know what? I know maybe 90% of women that'll work. That does it. But the other 10%, the feeling of in and out, that to me, I mean, like the whole time a guy is down on me, I'm like, I'm letting him do it because he likes it. I'm like, I'm waiting for him to like.
This
Fuck.
blows my
Fuck.
mind. How do you not have an orgasm if your dude's eating? Like, I just, what?
To me,
This
it's
is
like
so
it's just,
unheard of.
I know.
It's I can last as long as I want if I eat her out first. That's what I know. If I eat her out,
no,
she,
my
she
cousin
gets
boyfriend
hers
will
like
spend hours
she gets
down
hers
there.
like. Well, I don't spend hours down there, and it does.
No,
not
he
Rebecca,
would.
what are you saying nope to? Am I right or am I wrong?
What's up,
Because
Rebecca?
I'm flabbergasted right now.
Megan's blown away here. She's like,
I
how
am.
did
It's the
Mind
fastest
blown.
way to get a girl to orgasm, in my experience. In my experience,
It's not the
saying,
fastest way.
not
If you
speaking
know
for
that
all
your dude-
dudes.
you're
In
making
my
orgasm.
experience, it's okay. It's the fastest for me. 100% the fastest.
Well, then your dick game must suck.
Or my tongue
Oh!
game is elite.
Because
Well-
if that's the fastest way, dog, like
Well, okay. What do you think would be fast? What's like a quick orgasm for a woman?
there is way more to
Yes,
it than just
I'm not
going
saying I
down.
just eat her out and call it a fucking night. There's other shit, but I'm definitely down there for a while before I.
That's what you were saying, though.
No. She was saying that young men don't care about pleasing the woman. I always eat pussy. I start by eating pussy, and I make sure I do that until it finished before I even put my dick anywhere near her pussy. And that's what I always fucking do.
How many times does your girlfriend orgasm in a sexual?
If I give you the number, you're gonna be like, yeah, you
Tell
just
me,
keep
I
saying
promise
that,
you.
On
Tell
average,
me.
Giselle, per session, it's probably 4 for her, 1 for me. It's probably
Has
4
she
to
Your
ever
1.
dick game
squirted?
sucks.
Do you know how to make her
No,
squirt?
I don't even want that to happen. That is urine.
Have you ever made her squirt?
I avoid making.
No,
her
he
squirt.
just answered. He said, no, I don't even want it to happen.
I don't want that to happen.
Dude,
That is
He
urine.
doesn't want
Dude.
his
Let me no.
a little shower on his face.
I'm good.
Down
I'm good there. I'm good there. I'll pass on that.
Well, anywho,
It's all part of physical emotional chemistry. If the girl feels comfortable with you, and
Oh no, it's a technique. It's a technique that a guy can learn how to do. It's a technique.
listen,
I'm-
I don't
Tell
know
us.
that technique.
Well, I didn't believe it.
didn't know
I
what
didn't believe in it.
involves,
I
but
could
holy
I could
shit.
also learn how to eat ass, and I don't plan to. So it's there's there's just some things I don't want to happen, and
Yeah.
we're pretty happy with what we got going on right now.
Then it works. You know
I'm
what?
just
That's what it's all
I'm
about.
just
When
gonna
you
keep
with
that
somebody,
going.
you get into a routine of what works,
Mhm.
and then
And I don't have to do laundry on my sheets every other day.
But
I'm not saying you
wait,
would do it every
what?
day.
You're worried about laundry?
No, I'm not
You put a
saying it's
towel down.
something.
that's
that
why you don't
you-
make a girl squirt, is because you
No,
don't want to do laundry.
I
What
don't.
the hell, dude?
That's not like a turn on for me. I'm not into that.
right.
But it's
But
a
it-
turn
I-
on for her.
And I'm
That's
pretty
what-
sure
yeah.
squirting is pee. I'm pretty sure.
No,
squirting-
No.
that's what I thought.
No.
That's what I thought. That's so funny.
No.
I said the same thing. I was
You're-
like, you know what? That's bullshit. It's just somebody peeing.
it's a very small percentage.
Like
It's
very
not.
small.
It's something else. There's a release, and I'm telling you, it is not pee.
Okay. This says right here. This is from the
Mhm.
National Institute of Health. Squirting
Okay,
is
NIH
essentially
and Dr.
I'm talking. Squirting is the essential involuntary emission of urine during sexual activity. Thank you, Google.
I disagree.
I
100%.
disagree.
You
And I'm
disagree
not
with the
saying,
National Institute of
listen,
Health.
and I'm not
That's
saying
the
you
National
should do like
Institute
you
of
make
Health.
that happen every
Everyone
single
here
day.
just
Hey,
What I'm
Drew,
saying
do you have a vagina? Are you
Oh,
a
what-
female?
when I shorted my pants earlier, it
Well,
wasn't
then why
shit.
are
It
you
was something
talking
completely
for
different.
for the women? Why are you talking for us women?
I didn't. I spoke from the National Institute of Health,
The National Institute
which
of Health.
was
The National
that
Institute
that
says
article is probably
that
written by a
penis
woman.
size is like 3 inches too.
Yeah.
So really,
They
who?
They said the average penis size is 3 inches. Is that what
Yeah,
you're saying? Maybe worldwide. I mean, you got to take Asia into account there. That's gonna lower the fucking average.
I don't give a shit what age
Yeah,
penis
you know, the average
God.
dick size in Japan is like 1.5 inches. So yeah,
that is great for them.
the worldwide
they
average is probably
produce
3 inches.
more.
In America, I think it's 6.5.
They produce like it's more.
Well, yeah, because
So whatever they've got going on, like more power to the
they're
Asians.
women.
I like how
also-
this one's raising her hand. Like,
Yes,
Go
ma'am.
Yes,
for it,
Lydia, go ahead.
I didn't want to speak over anyone.
Okay, the
I-
floor is all yours.
You're better than us.
I just
Right.
wanted to shift gears a little bit.
mhm.
And I searched this topic, and I was on Reddit, and I found something that I thought was pretty interesting, and it says you cannot negotiate physical attraction, but physical attraction is what gets your foot in the door, and emotional attraction comes last. But then somebody else replied, and they said a strong emotional connection will give you more of a physical connection.
Absolutely.
I think so. I
Yeah,
think so.
that's correct. Like
Yeah.
you're gonna talk to that girl because you're physically attracted to her, but you're gonna stay with her because there's an emotional connection. That's gonna make the physical attraction even stronger once you're emotionally attached to her.
Because the physical attraction can get old after
Absolutely.
time, but the
Well, I
emotional
don't care
connection.
how hot you are. If you're a prick or a piece of shit, like I don't. The looks
Yeah.
doesn't matter to me.
Yeah, somebody
Yeah.
else commented, sure, but if physical attraction gets you in the store, a shitty personality gets you out right away.
Exactly, 100%. But you
Yeah,
got in the.
I
but
agree
you-
with that.
But you still walked into the store.
You're not gonna stay with someone just because they're pretty, right? Like
No, yeah, I'm the opposite. Like
Yeah,
for
that's
me,
okay.
it's not about the way a person looks. You know, if I'm like if it's a good person and they're really nice and they adore me, then I'm much more likely to to give them myself. But
right.
Well, I think the more
not
that
about
you're
looks.
emotionally
Not about looks.
connected,
All that shit goes away. And but if a person is really good to you and really and they adore you and they love you and they make you laugh and all that shit, then who cares what they look like?
I
Right.
think
So
a
when you
really
guys talk
good
about, go ahead, Lydia, and I'll
gonna-
make my comment.
because I always like to relate things to pop culture because I feel like people are able to relate to that more. Has anybody seen the movie Shallow Hal?
Shallow Hal.
Yeah,
I
I
have
think
seen
so.
that, I think.
So the premise of the movie is
Oh, that's Jack Black, right?
yes.
Mhm.
The main character, Hal, he only sees himself with models, like very beautiful
Yeah.
women.
I remember
And-
that movie.
And he gets something happens where
This fat girl looks like a model.
It was like Cameron Diaz, and she was real fat or something.
Gwyneth Paltrow. But
Okay.
he absolutely loved what it was he was made to see people's personality,
Right.
which made their physical attraction match. So all the conventional pretty girls that you would normally see at a club, he saw them as not attractive anymore. And he obviously fell for this Gwyneth Paltrow character. I can't remember her name in the movie, but she was severely overweight. But he didn't see any of that because he was so attracted to her emotionally. He saw her as this beautiful woman, and all his friends are like, "What are you, like, do you not see this?" And he's like, "What are you
Yeah.
talking about? She's beautiful." Like, but then, towards the end, whatever happens gets reversed and he starts seeing these people for what they actually look like. And, it changes his whole philosophy, and he starts looking at people more about who they are than what they look like.
Well, let me just say I'm shallow because I let a dude wear white, like all white tennis shoes and white sunglasses, and I'm out the door. Like I'm done.
Except Johnny.
Johnny.
Was that guy Johnny, the guy that you were dating that had white tennis shoes?
John.
9 pairs.
John.
9 pair of white
No,
shoes.
he's the reason she doesn't like that.
No, you're not.
Mm.
Yeah, he's like
Yeah,
white shoes, white
She
sunglasses.
was okay with it until after Johnny. You see.
Just no, I was not okay with it. I've never
Oh.
been okay with it.
Is
I
that
think
why
it
you
is
left
the
Johnny?
most douche canoe thing you can do.
I can bet you I can beat that.
You
I-
probably
yeah.
can beat that.
So I will follow up with what Lydia was saying. Physical attraction. What's your guys' true definition of physical attraction? Is it a supermodel that you're attracted to, or is it more
Like-
mind and soul? And I mean, if a person's not the supermodel, they still physically attracted to you.
I mean, I definitely have a physical type that I'm attracted to without knowing them 100%. If I see a girl and I think she's pretty, she's usually within the same realm of all the other girls that I think are pretty. But
I don't
Yeah.
have a type.
Men are visual. So
at
we
first,
get that.
but there's things that go into it later. Of course, like there's girls that I think are more attractive than someone who'd be considered a model because of who they are.
Right.
Absolutely.
100%. But if I'm just
Yeah.
looking at a crowd of people, there's going to be girls that I think are more attractive than others without knowing them, and that's going to be my physical type.
Right. What is your type? You're like looking in a crowd of people. Who is like your type that is going to get your attention?
Nobody knows who you're talking to, Megan.
It's okay.
Oh, okay.
Short blonde
I think it's funny for myself that, like, as far as men
and a
go,
big butt.
I don't have like a type, but like for women, I have a type. So I find that like just ironic, I guess.
Yeah.
Rachel?
To me, I think it's more about what they call that, pheromones or whatever. Like when you meet somebody,
Pheromones.
they have like, you can smell something, and it's like there's a chemistry, and it's either there or it's not. Because I'm around a lot of good-looking people, and I feel absolutely nothing. And then I can be around somebody that I'm like, yeah, there's something there. I think it's a chemical thing.
But sometimes people look like their personality. Like some people you can tell, like that's a girl next door. I think girl next door best describes my physical attraction.
Girl
You know,
next door. Yeah.
Yeah,
He wants the bad girl image.
No, not bad girl, like girl next
No,
door.
the girl.
Like
the good
Mary,
girl.
like Mary Jane Watson to Peter
Oh,
Parker.
okay.
Like Taylor Swift
Topanga.
and you, Topanga.
Topanga.
Fucking
Oh,
Taylor Swift and You
Topanga.
Belong With Me
Yeah.
when she's like she wears short skirts. Yeah, that the girl
Yeah.
next door is probably like Natalie Portman is my celebrity. crush.
Lizzie McGuire.
Yeah, Lizzie McGuire.
Oh, Hillary Duff.
Lizzie
is
McGuire.
beautiful.
Hillary Duff is actually more
Hillary
attractive
Duff.
now. She's more attractive now than
She
she's ever
is.
been. She's
Mandy Moore.
Oh,
Mandy Moore.
Mandy Moore, yeah.
Natalie Portman's my good. Ever since
Natalie
she was Padme,
Portman.
as
Mila
Padme.
Kunis.
You guys, let's go
Mila
opposite. What about Amanda
Kunis.
Bynes? I mean, look at her. I mean,
Oh,
look
I
what she
used to love Amanda. When I was watching the
Right?
Amanda show, when I was watching the Amanda, I was like,
I
oh,
like Amanda Bynes, but I
Nat-
like Demi Lovato
but,
too. I think she's
Demi,
beautiful.
she's ugly as fuck now.
She's not ugly as
But
fuck.
Yeah,
I think it
yeah.
has a lot to do with everything that she went to. And now they've just come out with that documentary about all the behind scenes stuff.
with the
And-
Dan
Nickelodeon
Snyder.
kids.
No, Dan
Yeah.
Snyder raped Amanda Bynes, and she
Yeah.
got pregnant with his
Mhm.
kid and had to abort it. Yeah, no, 100%. He ruined a lot of childhoods, a lot of them.
And that type of trauma like will affect
I
your
never knew
looks.
that.
Like,
I didn't
even-
realize he was in head of the class.
I don't get it.
I don't know what the fuck head of the class
The
is.
I
TV
never knew
show
that.
with Howard Hessman. Head of the
Never
class.
seen it. Never seen it. Never heard
Yeah.
of it.
Did you have to turn a dial whenever you put that show on?
No.
Fix the antenna.
Google it. Head of the class with Howard Hessman.
Have you ever seen that show?
I will tell you. I'll Google it, but I definitely won't.
Okay.
But you threw your phone over the couch.
It's right here.
Okay. There's another one.
Apparently, Google don't mean shit to y'all, so I'm fucking done with
Yeah.
Google.
I've discovered this app. It's called Chat GPT. It's
Yeah.
Oh, you just figured it out?
I just discovered it.
Dude, our buddy
Wow.
Paul's obsessed with ChatGPT.
Yeah, I got
Is
that.
it y'all know about it?
No, he let it, like so Paul will look up how to pitch at our job because we're in sales, and he'll have it write him a script for
Yeah,
sales.
yeah. You can.
Yeah.
I have a friend that's written books, and he has Chat GPT write the books. You can write songs. You write jokes if you're like a comedian.
Yeah.
It'll do
I
everything.
just discovered this
AI.
like in the past week.
Yeah, that's what
That's
we
old
have.
school.
That's our competition in life. That's what like they're gonna take over everything.
Yes,
Yeah,
yes. I
so
just
much better than like what we could do, like with our little drunk, fucked up
and
human
here I
brains.
am thinking like, oh, I found this cool new app. Wait till I show them.
Imagine
Yeah.
if the Beatles had ChatGPT.
If
Right?
the Beatles,
No
fucking
shit.
suck.
See?
Yeah, but they're using AI to
They're better- they
recreate
do-
the Beatles' voices, and they released a Beatles song using AI generated John Lennon's voice.
Was it good?
Let's
that-
talk about
that
let's talk
brings-
about love and AI. Have you seen these AI?
I was
You
about
can have
to say.
you can be in an AI relationship. And at the end of the day, if you're just talking with somebody on the computer and you have this AI generated boyfriend and he's so like in tune to you, like he can tell like the tone in your voice if you sound sad, whereas a normal guy
Right.
is like, how are you? I don't care. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like
but
this
can he make you squirt,
boyfriend
though?
would be like, no,
Oh my
tell
God.
me what's wrong.
Let's
You know,
ask.
like
Let's ask Chat GPT how many times it makes a girl squirt.
Oh, hey, ask ChatGPT if squirting is urine. Hey, ask ChatGPT if squirting is urine. Ask it that.
Oh my God.
Yeah,
About to.
do
Well,
it.
I mean,
that guy, see, he doesn't know the technique, so he's gonna like, he's like a non-believer. I'm just gonna keep calling you. What's your
Watch
name,
him
Drew?
blow Drew out of the water. Watch this.
It's not that I'm a not. I believe in. I know squirting's real. I don't. I choose not to attempt to try it. Like I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm good.
Whoa. Yeah.
Relationships are about compromise. Okay, I'll do everything. I just don't want to eat your ass, and I don't want to make you
It
squirt.
is about compromise.
Yeah,
Mhm.
I'll do everything else. Everything else is on the table.
but to touch a little on what Rachel said, as far as like I know when I was growing up, like AOL chat room was like a huge thing back then.
Yeah.
And you start making connections with these people, but you have no
Right.
idea what they look like.
No.
You know how many times I got catfished in an AOL chat room?
I did a whole comedy special on it.
Mhm.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I traveled
Like-
all over the United States. I was doing that shit when I was in my 20s, when people weren't doing that yet. People weren't, they thought I was crazy. And I went all over the world. To Chicago, I met this guy. I went to New York and I met this beautiful model. And then I get there and it was a he-she.
Oh God.
Oh yeah.
But that shows that like you were emotionally invested in this person, and then you meet them, and it's
Yeah.
like the physical has now thrown out everything that you
Drew,
had developed.
read that.
We can't read that.
Yeah, we
The
can't read
term-
you.
Okay.
Actually, I could just screenshot and send to the group.
No,
No.
the term squirting can refer to various things, but in the context of sexual activity, it typically refers to the explosion of fluid from the urethra during sexual stimulation or orgasm.
Now, let me ask you,
While
what fluid comes out
some-
the urethra?
While some research suggests that this fluid may originate from the bladder and have components similar to urine, it is not entirely urine. The exact nature of this fluid is still debated among scientists and researchers.
It's partially urine. Yeah.
It has components.
It's not
components
entirely urine. If it says it's not entirely urine, that means it's
Homegirl's
partially
not
urine.
peeing on you.
Yeah,
Drew.
you're right. There's no waste in it. It's still fucking pee, okay?
Oh God.
It's very.
What do you
high
think
physical.
you're?
You're
You
gonna
think
smell,
the
you'll
jizz
smell like
that
pee.
you jack off
It
isn't
comes
like
from a completely different place.
I'm just saying, I
it
don't know
comes
what
out
this
of
has
your
to do with
urethra,
emotional
homeboy.
and
But it
physical
doesn't come from my
connection.
bladder. There's not jizz in my bladder. It's produced in the fucking sack.
But it comes out of your urethra.
You're right. We got one hole. Y'all got 1 billion. Okay, it is what it is. And squirting comes out the same fucking hole as pee.
I bet Bubba and Jill would prove that different.
Who's Bubba?
Boys have more than one hole.
No, not really. We got an asshole and a nickel. That's it.
Yeah, you got your asshole, you got your penis
got-
hole, you got
That's
your
it.
mouth.
We're not talking about those. We're not talking that. We're talking about
I am.
sexual. We're talking when it comes to.
When it
Oh,
comes
he
to
did it!
sexual into your mouth and your asshole.
What you're saying? No.
No!
No.
No! Don't talk about
We have
that.
one hole
Yes.
for everything.
You don't have one hole for everything. You're an idiot. No.
Yeah. So why doesn't the baby come out your urethra? Because if we had babies, they'd come out our urethra. Because that's the only fucking hole we have down there.
Y'all don't have fucking the organs to
Yeah,
support a child,
Exactly.
genius.
And I know that's what I'm not saying we're the. Oh my God, you don't get it. If we were to be pregnant, the baby
but
would come
y'all
out our
can't
dickhole.
because y'all don't
But
have.
it would come out our dickhole because there's no other hole it could come out of unless we shit the baby out, which means it would come
If
from our
y'all
stomach.
had the organs to produce a child, y'all would have the organs necessarily needed to press the child out.
Squirting
You
is
can
pee.
go through your stomach, they can do a C-section.
Boom.
We'd have to
I
do
mean,
it
look
that
at
way.
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I don't get it. Did he have a baby?
Yeah, I thought so. He looked like he did.
Yeah. That movie was called
He
Twins,
did
right?
get that baby bump. He had the baby.
Oh, I thought you were talking in real life. I was like, no.
Oh no. But what about that one? There is a guy out there that isn't there a guy
The
out there?
Chinese guy. The
Yeah.
Chinese guy.
What's up with that? Was that an actual man or was that a?
It was a female transition to a man, and he kept his female parts, his uterus and his ovaries and vagina, and passed it.
Yeah.
Was
Yeah.
able, but he looked like a man.
Yeah.
Right.
He was a BMW with a Mercedes engine. Yeah.
A BMW with a Mercedes engine.
Wow.
Where would we be without you, Drew? Where's your cat?
He's over there being an asshole.
I want to say, hey, where's he at?
You bitch. Come here.
Where's your pussy?
Go get Obi or whatever his name is.
He's right there. Obi, come here. He's in a I want to bite and scratch you mood right
I
now.
hope this cat shits in your bed
He's not allowed in my room.
because that'll be more than a girl squirting.
Yeah, I know. I don't allow either one of those things, Megan.
Oh. Well,
I don't allow.
Yeah. If she
So
needs to pee, I have a bathroom.
I hope
So
to
what-
God you don't, as much as you claim to eat, I hope to God a girl does not like squirt. I prayed. Actually, you know what? I take that back. I'm lying. I hope she squirts all in your mouth.
I hope she shits in your mouth.
I hope she shits in your mouth.
That would take effort that I would have to allow.
Okay, guys, let me shift the conversation here a little bit. So we talk about physical connection, emotional connection here. Where at what point do you allow yourself to open up and let that emotional connection with that person? I mean,
About
you may have, hang on.
Shot number 4.
You may have that, that hookup or that physical bond and you guys are friends or whatever, but when do you say, you know what, let's take this to the next level?
We don't say it; it just happens.
It just happens.
Yeah.
Like when it's gonna go from a
you
physical
kiss
attraction
her,
to
You kiss her, and then she keeps kissing you, and then all of a sudden she's touching your dick, and you're touching her ass, and then next thing you know, you're upset. It just
and she's
happens.
squirting. It just
I mean,
happens.
when you put it on Facebook, that's when it's official.
when you
Facebook official.
when you put it on Facebook, it makes it official.
yeah.
Oh,
My
we
bedroom-
don't do that. I'm not doing that with mine. We stay out of all that, the limelight.
Yeah, my bedroom is Six Flags, not Splashdown. Okay.
Yeah. Mm-mm.
What?
Mhm.
My bedroom is Six Flags, not Splashdown. There's-
Oh wow.
That's the best. That's the best line ever. Jesus Christ. My bedroom's Six Flags, not. Oh my God.
no water slides.
No water slides.
Just roller coasters.
So what is the where do you guys find that, you're looking what are you looking for in an emotional connection in somebody?
A best
An
friend.
emotional connection, a best friend.
Best friend, 100%.
Someone
Somebody
that
to
that
laugh with, somebody that,
you can be
you're-
yourself with.
yeah.
He can
That
be
Yeah,
ugly
knows all your
around.
flaws,
Yeah.
that knows all
Mhm.
your bad, your mistakes, your
Yeah.
past, your everything, and still like manages to love you.
It's
Mhm.
like
Can
someone
leave
that
the
can see
bathroom
you.
door open.
Yeah, exactly. You can wake up in the morning and they still are wanting to have sex with you.
You
So
can
what's
wake
the
up in
difference
morning and they
between
still want to have sex with you?
Mhm.
being infatuated with somebody? How do you know the difference between infatuated with somebody and in love with somebody?
How fast you get over them.
That's,
Mm.
I would agree with that.
I have to agree with that.
I mean, you guys are in a relationship and you guys are together. How do you know that it's not an infatuation and that you guys are actually in love? Not when it's
after-
over.
From a guy's
Nope.
point of view, how do you know that it's love versus lust?
If
when
there's
it's
other
over?
girls I
Like,
want to, if there's other girls I want to sleep with while I'm with her, then it's obviously not love.
but no, when it's over.
I think it would be when you are comfortable just being together and not having to explore that physical side
Drew said when you
When
want to
you
sleep
can
with
just
other
be
people when you're with
together.
that girl.
and enjoy each other's company.
Well, I mean, that I don't believe no, because I mean, sometimes men they can sleep with other people and it not mean anything at all. That doesn't mean that they love the person.
Not while
If-
they're with
no,
you.
if I'm with somebody and I want to sleep with other people, that means I do not love that person.
Okay,
That-
so that's you though. That's
Yeah.
you.
Well,
Yeah.
that we're talking
Hey
about.
Roger,
Yes.
3-1, top of the ninth, first base
God,
loaded.
we're talking baseball.
Oh yeah,
Ah,
the Brave.
ah.
Oh, we're playing the Braves right now, right?
Yes.
Y'all are losing to the Braves.
Mm.
Ooh, okay. I'll see you in the playoffs.
I will see you in the playoffs.
There's
I
a fucking there.
bet.
There's 160 fucking games. Who gives a shit about this one? We're gonna be in the playoffs. You guys won't be. It is what it is. It is what it is.
Oh,
All right. So tonight we're
Yeah.
talking about intimacy unveiled. We're talking about
Anti-Semitic. And
the difference between emotional and physical connection. Can you tell the difference? What's physical or what's emotional and what's not? Great conversation with you guys. We got a little off track a little bit, but hey, it's all right. That's our show and that's what we do.
that's what we do.
That's what we do.
we still have 6 minutes. It sounds like you're wrapping this shit up.
Yeah, Roger. Yeah,
Okay.
actually, we got 6.5.
Mhm.
Okay.
6 and
Calm
5
down there. Calm down.
All right, Roger, tell us about your. You've been asking all the fucking questions. You got like 5 baby mamas. Tell us about which ones you were emotionally connected with and which ones you weren't.
Uh-huh.
So,
I didn't know you had 5 baby mamas.
No, 4.
You got 4 baby mamas?
Oh, so it's
No
true. He
shit.
wasn't just.
No. Tell us about that,
No
Roger.
shit.
Hey, why didn't they work out? Which ones did you have an emotional connection with? Which ones were just babies?
Well,
from
they
physical
just
connection?
couldn't be faithful.
Which one's your favorite kid?
I don't have a favorite kid.
Which one's your favorite baby mama?
Yeah, that's your favorite kid.
No.
None of them.
You got 4 baby mamas?
Yeah,
Oh
you
my
have the
God.
best. You have the best like view on all of this for this conversation, and you haven't told us your story yet.
Right.
We've all been talking shit. I've been dating a girl for 7 months, and I've talked more about this than anybody. You have more experience. Tell us your shit.
Okay,
And
so
Rachel's dating her cousin. Lydia's married to her longtime love with triplets. You haven't said shit. And you got 4 baby mamas.
Yeah, tell us.
I do.
Which one's the most
Yeah.
attractive?
Yeah, which one's the hottest?
No, the most attractive.
I don't look at them in
Roger's
I
caught
can't
like
look
a
at them
deer
in
in headlights.
uncomfortable
He-
talking about this.
He's caught like a deer in headlights.
Well, I mean, well, the truth of the matter is that my youngest 3, are from my ex-wife. We're together for 17 years. So that was a different connection altogether.
That was the longest.
Right.
Right.
My oldest daughter, I was DJing at a strip club, and her mom was a dancer, and well, that was
One of your baby mamas a stripper? Fuck yeah. How'd you pull that?
See, that was the physical attraction.
yes, it was. It really was. There wasn't really true emotional. I mean, I think it was more of an infatuation with that one.
I'm in love with the stripper.
So, and then my second oldest daughter was from my previous ex-wife, and that didn't go well. It's funny too because like all these relationships I'm in, and I just think I just pick lousy people because no one knows how to be faithful, right? And then like my oldest son's mom, we broke up for whatever reason, and I found out she was pregnant, and then she decided she wanted to try to keep him from me and played that game, and then eventually once he's 7 months old, I was able to get him into custody and take her to court and get custody of him.
Austin Riley's at bat. He's about to knock a bomber.
I'm trying to talk about my youth
Sorry.
and talking baseball.
And he just
Okay.
hit a bomber. And he just hit a bomber.
Okay, that's cool. Anyways,
Go Braves. Anyway,
all right,
go
don't
ahead.
ask me a question if you're not going to pay attention to my answer.
Shut up. Go ahead. Go ahead. I
So-
just had to throw that in there.
Okay. So yeah, so I mean, it's just my relationships have been not the best choices, but I mean, they are what they are. My kids are in my life. I love every single one of them, and we're all,
Absolutely.
we're all in this. So
Do you co-parent like good? Do you have a good?
you know what? I with my youngest 3. Their mom and I, we co-parent. We're pretty good. So
Really, that's my hardest part is co-parenting with Josh. Like the hardest part.
yeah.
Is
So it is
co-parenting.
co-parenting is difficult, but you got to try to be on the same page, and do not play tug of war with your children with the other parent. And that's the biggest mistake that parents make because they're not hurting themselves; they're hurting the kid at the end of the day.
Yeah.
So if you disagree with the parent that you're co-parenting with, then take them to the side and tell them. But do not
if it
there.
was that easy.
Yeah, I understand. I understand. I'm not telling you it's all.
I know, but in
it's not
general,
peachy keen. It's not peachy keen
No,
for me
that's the
either because
way-
we,
That's the way
even
it should be, though.
well, we co-parent for the best that we can, but sometimes we don't see eye to eye, and it's going to happen. So, but yeah.
No, I agree with you completely. It should be about the kids when it comes to co-parenting, no matter what differences the parents have. Like, I firmly believe in co-parenting efficiently. I think it's the best thing for the kids, no matter what situation it is. Like, just get along for the kids. You don't have to like each other, but be civil for the kids, And I say that it's a lot harder because Lord knows everybody knows my struggles for the most part with Josh. And it's the hardest thing in the world, but I would give anything just to hey, I need your help. Do you mind picking up the boys from ball? And him not being like, God, they're such a fucking bitch. You're such an inconvenience. Blah, 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 blah.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Yeah. There was no attraction there, though. Let me just add, there was no physical, there was no emotional attraction. It was alcohol. It was alcohol.
Damn it.
And the Georgia game.
Blame it on the bottle.
100%.
Well, fucking A.
Right? Fuck a
I
beef.
mean, he'll
Got two
tell you
holes.
the same thing. There was never any, we didn't want to be married. We didn't love each
Yeah.
other. We were friends. We got drunk. We had our kid. It was a complete accident. We tried to make it work as just like co-parents and efficiently
Mhm.
be there for the kid. And I was on birth control and got pregnant with Easton. And it was a big, whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah.
And then we split. We stayed together during his heart surgery. And then the minute he came home from the hospital, he was gone.
Mm.
So, and that was 12 years ago.
That's tough.
So,
So,
no attraction, but
but that is a topic for a different episode for sure, because we can dive more deeper into it. And
we'll have to do that.
we will.
But I love y'all, and I'm so glad, Rachel, that you are here with us. You fit right in, and I love you, Drew, even though you're a dick. Drew knows I love him.
Truth hurts.
Just
Shut up. We argue like we're brother and sister.
Yeah, you do.
Yeah,
So,
I love Drew though.
I do want to thank Rachel for joining the team and being on our her first episode with us. I hope that this wasn't too much for you. Now you have something to bring to coffee talk tomorrow.
That's right. Coffee talk.
Lydia, thank you for joining us tonight. Drew and Crystal and Jesse,
No,
you missed
Crystal.
a good show. Mhm.
Oh, wait,
And
you
I
said
think it's
Drew,
just-
Crystal, and Jesse?
Like Crystal and Jesse, they missed out.
Ah,
I think
Yeah.
it's good to end on that an emotional connection can lead to a physical connection and then vice versa.
yeah.
It's a two-way street.
It really doesn't fucking matter at the end of the day.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we will see you next week. Brand new episode. Thank you for joining us, guys. And we'll see you guys. Have a great week, guys.
Have a great week.